Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raygo Reactions. On today's episode, as you can see by the title, yes, guilty, we're doing more Mark Knopfler. But what can I say, like, you guys love him. Some people have been saying, can you stop reacting to him, I'll be honest. But guess what? Screw those guys! Mark Knopfler for life! Mark Knopfler Dire Straits for life, guys. I ain't going nowhere, Mark Knopfler. I'll say it again, Mark Knopfler. He's a genius. I was actually speaking to my girlfriend the other day, and was that old question: if you could have a dinner with 3 people in the world, who would it be? Not dead or alive, alive. And you know what? I was like, Mark Knopfler, please. I'd like to sit down with him, talk about, you know, a personal background of his where he doesn't let divulge into the world. That would be nice, just to hear about how he feels his life's gone in general. Obviously it's gone well, but just like talk about all memories and play some guitar with him. That would be insane. What would you guys, if you could have 3 people to have a sit down, just a glass of wine, if you're not a drinker, you know, a meal. Who would you have around the table? 3 people. Anyway, on today's episode, one of our legendary subscribers by the name of Elizabeth, she actually said, Joe, I was listening to this song and I thought you had to hear it. She suggested The Last Laugh, forgive me, featuring Van Morrison. And I was like, gee, who hasn't this guy performed with? Because I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but the other day I discovered that Mark Knopfler had got a song with Stevie Nicks, and that is literally like saying, Joe, who your dream collision artist? I would have said Fleetwood Mac, Dire Straits, so you've basically given me that. Mark from Dire Straits, Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac, that's crazy. And it was a great song, and it was for the film SoCal, or Cal. Anyway, going off topic, Elizabeth said you have to listen to this, and it made, whoa, hold on a second. What's this? Sailing to Philadelphia. Okay, sorry, it says Mark Knopfler, The Last Laugh featuring Van Morrison lyrics, and then Sailing to Philadelphia. Was that an album name, Sailing to Philadelphia? I don't know what's going to happen, but I've got a good feeling it's going to be good. I don't know if you guys checked my video out the other day. I said it was called my new favourite Mark Knopfler song. And it was Haul Away. Dude, that's my favourite track by him. I love it. That and Sailing to Philadelphia, dude, they're the best ones. Anyway, guys, if you haven't already, check out RaygoBloom.com. We've dropped a load of new t-shirts for the summer. You know, it's cool because I want people repping. I want people repping Raygo Bloom. But not only that, it's cool. It helps the channel out, and it helps me that one step further to my dream of becoming a full-time musician. All right. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it.
Don't you love the sound of the last laugh, my friend? Don't you love the sound of the last laugh at the end? Down in the gutter with the mad old soldiers, down in the scuppers with the drunken sailors, down in the gutter with the mad old soldiers. But the last laugh, baby, is yours. And don't you love the sound of the last laugh going down?
Games you thought you'd learn, you neither lost nor won. Their dreams have crashed and burned.
Very nice.
You still keep on keeping on. Out on the highway with the road gang working, up on a mountain with a cold wind blowing. Out on the highway was the road band working, but the last laugh, baby, is yours. And don't you love the sound of the last laugh going down?
And the last laugh, baby, is yours. And don't you love the sound, the last laugh going down?
Well, don't you love the sound of the last laugh going down?
I'm actually at this point hoping that he's got something that's crap, so I could be like, whoa, okay, Mark, this one sucked. You are human, because everything's just really good, and I think one of the major reasons it's so good is I said it from the beginning. He plays chords that your ears want to hear. He just doesn't go out the box, which is a good thing personally. There's musicians who like to go out the box, but I like it. Music to me it's all about sounding pretty on the ears and just sounding good. And the reason I love Celtic music so much is because it tends to do that as well. They stick to the main chords. You can't really do any sort of jazzy type of chords with that kind of Celtic music. It doesn't really work. That's why I just love it. But there's a bit of Celtic in there. Not really. There was a bit though with the horns and whatnot. Well, I suppose that wasn't really Celtic, but it had Celtic vibes. You know what I mean? But I'm on about in general. That's why I like Celtic music. Now that's soft rock. So this was an E. So it all comes around. Beautiful song, that. Great suggestion. It's going on my playlist. I hope you guys hadn't heard that song and now you can also add it to your playlist. That's one thing that actually makes me smile. When I read the comments and you guys go, I hadn't heard this one. Thank you. And then you guys are thanking the requester. So you'll be like, thanks Elizabeth for suggesting this one because you're all discovering it. It's so cool. We've got a little community on the go. Guys, if you haven't joined our Patreon, by the way, we've got a little Patreon. Any block videos go on there, which is free, obviously, but then it's a little £5 subscription if you fancy joining. Exclusive vlogs, but not only that, because I've got quite a lot of videos I go through, reactions, there's an early access, so you can see a lot of the early access videos on there. You know, it's pretty cool. And I dropped little videos on there, also little songs that I feel we're going to be releasing, and kind of want to get your personal opinion on it before it goes into the big bad world, really. Anyway, guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button on this video. It will help it out. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.
Blue, Raygo blue, Raygo blue, yeah, Raygo blue.
Welcome to my Patreon. I thought today we'd react to let's do some exclusive stuff, you know what I mean, for you little legends only. I want you guys to tell me if this song sucks. If it does, it's gone forever.
Joe's seen something he likes. Call it
Me
the old
like it.
squatting up bosh.